Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Bland. Taking a shot on the first play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the extra point makes it 7-3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Texas Tech, 7, Clemson, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Bauman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Second down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. And the Tigers want to move quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's caught. Turning on the Jets. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They give it back to him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
To throw, it's Bland. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Uh-oh, look out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fires downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Stopped right there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bland. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Number 94, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Bauman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up some numbers. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. All wideouts, no backs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on second down. This time he's got his man. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Still on his feet at the 40. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
From the gun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Turning it on. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
14.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it. It's Joyner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Bland. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Drops back on 1st down. Back's got it on the screen. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clemson jumps to the line.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second and long here. Looking to pass. It's complete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got a step and just dusted the field. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds us back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fat.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Jukes his way for more.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tiger. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sets his feet. It's Bland. Caught. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Lost to throw on first. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to take a shot. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 7 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Wildcats able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Joyner to begin the drive. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield, it's Bland. Left side, it's Rivers. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Joyner. Got the 1st down. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Might as well run him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Quarterback keeps it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback will keep it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Here's Quentin one more time. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage. Makes a grab and room to run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand it to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Not enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture.
Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He breaks a tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hand off to Joyner. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, a nice Nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Back to pass, it's Bland. Looking for a big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Long way to go on second down. Rides to the back. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Bland. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
52, Clemson, 48.
On the return, it's Bauman. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Out wide right, it's Lane. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Lets it fly. And they can't make the play on third down.
Now, 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Making his first move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Looking downfield, it's Bland. Looking long. Snags it inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From deep, it's Bauman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to squeak through the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Needs it here on 4th down. Gets rid of it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Holds on, it's Lane. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second and long here. Drops back. It's Bland. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass.
Number 94 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Bauman. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He'll set up to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Caught on the RPO. Breaks free. They might be gone. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clemson jumps to the line. Takes the easy completion. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Day. Taking a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on.
Just this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked